Okay, open the word processing application, number 1. Open the file called informationsheet.docx from your learner drive. So open, and then look for your file, information sheet, select it and press open. We need to change the user name of this file. So to do that, we go to File, Options, and you get this Word Options section here where you can change the username in here to your name. So you change that to your name, and then you would press OK. Also in this section, default save. So of the desktop, we can change the default file location to work files and press OK, and then that should mean that everything is saved here in our work files folder on the desktop. Okay, we need to save this file as Spring Garden, so File, Save As. We save it as Spring space Garden, and that will go into our desktop work files where we've selected it. And we need to press, it's got to be a .docx file, and press Save. Okay, select all the text in the document, so you can put your cursor here and select everything, and you want to change the font to Arial. So up here under Font, you select Arial here. Task 4, we need to change the text gardening for amateurs to uppercase. So rather than writing it out again with caps lock on, we can use a function. So if we highlight the text that we want to change case, on the Home tab, under Font, you will see there's a capital letter next to a small letter here. If we click on that, we can change the case, and we might be asked to change it to sentence case, lowercase, uppercase, capitalise each word, or toggle case. So in this case, we want to change it to uppercase, so we select uppercase, and we have our text there selected and changed into uppercase. Then we need to underline this text, so whilst it's still highlighted, we need to go to the underline button on the toolbar here. We need to change its colour to blue, so if we go under the changing colour sign here, we can change it to any shade of blue that we want. Undo your previous task by using the undo button. The undo button for Word is up in the top left hand corner here, so we could just press undo, and that will take the colour back to its original colour of black. If we wanted to redo that, we can just press the redo button here. It's black at the moment. If we press redo, that should take it back to blue again, just like that. We need to insert a soft carriage return or a line break after the title gardening for amateurs, and we need to enter text part 1. So normally when you press return, it leaves a little gap between everything. A soft carriage return or a line break is something slightly different. So to do this, you need to hold down Shift and then press return, and that will put the cursor, as you can see here, directly under the line above without leaving a little gap. So after we've done our Shift Enter, we need to write the words part -1. Using the file Spring Garden, add a box border with the green shading to the first paragraph. So we need to highlight the first paragraph here. As you can see in paragraph here, we can actually fill the paragraph with a particular colour. So it says fill with green shading and add a box border. So the shading we want is here and the box border is here. So if we do the box first, we select to the right hand side here, we want a border all the way around the outside as a box. So we want the outside borders, select that, and then we need to fill it with a green colour, like so. Number 11, find the word valuable using the search command. So over under Home on the right hand side, you will see the find command, so we can find, and navigation over here we can enter the word valuable. And it's asked us to replace the word valuable with expensive. So then we need to go to replace, and it will say valuable because we searched for that, and we need to replace it with the word expensive. Okay, and then we click replace, and it should change that first word down here to expensive. There's also another valuable here, so if we click replace again, that has changed both of those to expensive. And then we click yes, we want it to keep searching, and then when it searches everything we press OK, and then we can close the find and replace folder. Replace all paragraph marks in the document with soft carriage returns. So as well as searching for words, we go to delete these words out of here, go to more. Okay, so we go hit down here to special, we click on special, and we are looking for paragraph marks, which is at the top here, paragraph marks, and it's put a little code in here, and it's asked us to replace the paragraph marks with soft carriage return. So we replace with here, go to special, and we want soft carriage returns, which is the same thing as a manual line break. So we'll click on manual line break here, and we'll click replace all. Okay, so we've replaced all our paragraph marks with soft carriage returns, and we continue from the beginning and then press OK. Okay, we decided that that actually doesn't look like what we want to do, so we can undo that task by going to the top left up here and using the undo button and putting everything back to how it was. Number 15, in the header of the document, insert a centre aligned field displaying today's date. So we need to insert a header, so if we go to insert header, and we want one that is in a centre aligned field, so we don't want this one which is just going to give us a top left header. We want something where we can put it in the middle. So we'll click on that one, and that gives an option to put something in the middle. So we want today's date. Okay, so we could type today's date in, but it's best to go to date and time here. It will give us an option, just choose the first one and press OK, and that date will be in there. If we wanted it to update automatically, we'd use this update automatically button here. Okay, so we can turn that on. Okay, then we can close the header and footer, and we can file, save our document. Number 16, we need to go from the top all the way down to spring, summer months, highlight everything, and it wants us to justify it. So up here, justify is an align tool. So we've got left align, centre align, right align, and here we've got our justify tool. Click that and all the text will become justified. Number 17, continue using the text beginning. This is a new gardening fact sheet, so still stay with your highlighted text. Change the line spacing in these paragraphs to 1.5 line. So again, it's something to do with a paragraph. So we could either do line spacing here, but it's better to go extend it. Go to indents and spacing, and we need to change the line spacing in the paragraph to 1.5 lines. Okay, so where it says here, the line spacing, we can change it to 1.5 lines. If we needed to change the spacing before or after, we'd use these ones instead. And press OK. Number 18, continue using the text beginning. This is a new gardening fact sheet, so same text highlighted again. Change the spacing to 6 points below each paragraph. So again, we go to paragraph, we extend it, go to line spacing afterwards. It's a moment, it's at 3, so we just change that to 6 pt, and then we press OK. We need to edit the text every month in the first paragraph to read every week. So in the first paragraph, you see the word every month. We need to change that to every week. So we can highlight that and literally overwrite it by writing every week. Number 20, we need to format the characters ST so that they are no longer superscript. So if we scroll down here, you'll see after March, you've got ST and they are superscript, they are higher than the other characters. So if we highlight both of these, we can go to home and we can either turn it off just there by pressing superscript and that will take them back. Alternatively, if that was still on, we could have extended the font and deselected superscript here. Similarly, if you wanted to put something into subscript, which means it will go below the word, then you can press subscript here. But we've been asked to remove the superscript, so you can uncheck the box there and press OK. We need to insert a single space followed by the C symbol, which is the copyright symbol, after a sentence special offers this week. So you look for the sentence which says special offers this week, which is on the next page. And then we need to insert a symbol. So if we do a space, that brings us to here. Then insert symbol, and then you want the copyright symbol. So we're looking for the over recent weeks due here, and create a new paragraph at the sentence beginning June is a terrific month. So you click just before June, put the cursor there, and then you just press the return button to create a new paragraph. Find the text. Number 23, find the text gardening tips for spring on page 1. Here's your gardening tips for spring. So you highlight the words gardening tips for spring and you need to apply a paragraph style. So if we go again to home, okay, it's to do with paragraph, but this time you'll see something slightly different here to do with styles. So you can go to change anything about the styles here, but we're going to make it a little bit bigger so we can see all the styles we want. And going down here, at the moment it's Arial left, but if you go down you'll see that word ITAL red. You can click on that and it will change the gardening tips for spring into ITAL red. So we select paragraph that we want and we apply automatic numbering, which is under home, paragraph, and you can see here there's automatic numbering. There are different choices if you wanted to do different choices, but we just want the numbering 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 25, we've been asked to turn on the automatic hyphenation feature, which means that it will automatically put a line or hyphen between two words that the dictionary believes should be hyphenated. To find this, you go to page layout and you look for the word hyphenation. Click on the drop down arrow here. The moment it's on none and we have the choice to change it onto automatic or manual. So we've been asked in this case to turn it to automatic. So we select this one. Delete the page break between pages 1 and 2 of the document and save your document keeping the file name Spring Garden. So at the moment we're broken up onto 2 pages. Now to see that page break really quickly, what you can do is press this button here, which is the paragraph marks. It will show you where every single paragraph is, where tabs are, where spaces are given by a dot, and it's also given a page break as well. So when you've got the page break there, if you delete that page break, so highlight it, press delete, that will then delete the next page and bring the text from that page up here. We can then turn off those paragraph marks again and return it to normal. We need to then save our document, so file, save our document. So here we want to press the return key to get our cursor over here. We want to insert a table, so we go insert table, and the table has to have 2 columns and 4 rows. So just by hovering over and highlighting it, you can go 2 columns, 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. You need to resize the first column to be exactly 5 centimetres wide. So as you see, anything you do with the table brings up this new table tools design and layout here. So if we highlight it, go to layout, we can then do various properties here with the table, like changing the cell size, but you want to change the column width. So what you need to go is go to properties, okay, then here you've got the choice of row. You can change the row height, but we want column, and we need to change that width to 5 centimetres. So we change it here, delete it and press 5 centimetres and press OK, and you can see here that it's changed the size of the column width to 5 centimetres. We've got plant, price, we've got crocus, pansy and lily, and the price we've got £2.99, £4.99 and £3.50. Number 30, add a 3-point border to the table. So at the moment the table has got an inside and outside border around every cell, but we need to change that 3-point. So if you select the entire cell by pressing the crosshair on the top left hand corner, you need to go to design. At the moment it's half point, so we need to change this to 3, change the line weight to 3, and then we need to reselect the borders, because just by pressing 3 it hasn't changed the line weight yet. But if we go to borders, all borders, that will change our line weight to 3 points. Number 31, delete the bottom row. So we highlight the bottom row, go to layout, delete, and then delete rows. Number 32, insert a column on the right hand side called sale price. So if you click in this column, right click, and then you want to insert, and we want to insert a column to the right hand side. Into the title of column we've been asked to put sale price. Number 33, change the row height to 1 centimetre. So if we select the top row, right click, and we can go to table properties, and then at the top we've got row, column, cell. So we go to row and we want to specify the height to be exactly 1 centimetre, and then press OK. Alternatively, table properties is up here on the top left hand corner. You can access it there as well. Number 34, we need to change the row 1 colour, background colour of this top row. So we highlight it, and then we go to design, and shading at the top here, we can select the colour of our choice. We've also then been asked to change the text colour of the plants to a colour of our choice. So highlight the crocus and the pansy. Under home, where the text options are here, we can change it to a colour of our choice. So I'm just going to change it to red. Insert a text box below the table. So if we click so the cursor is below the table, we can go insert and then text box, and we'll simply click the simple text box here, the first one, and that will then give us an option down here where they've already pre-drawn a text box. You can change it if you size and things if you want, just by moving these corners around. Select the text box. You can see up here that it's already given us extra options under this drawing tools and format. Over here on the right hand side we can change the size, so we need it to be 4.1 centimetres high, and we need it to be 3.8 centimetres wide, and then if you press return, that will give you the new size of our text box. And then it's asked us to type the website. Which is the text up here, and change the list style to a square bullet point. So up in the paragraph, you've got the option of a bullet point, but using a down arrow here, you can actually change the shape of the bullet point. So we've been asked to change it to square. So if we go to help, which is on this one on the far right hand side, you see the help signal there. And we need to type in copy formatting from one piece of text to another, and it gives us various options we can choose and read further about how to do that if we wanted to click on one of these links and have a look at that. Okay, but as I know how to do that, I'm going to press cross here. Find the text for gardening tips for spring, which is here. Use the copy formatting tool, which is over here. Again, under home, you can see the format painter, so that's going to paint. There's a little paintbrush at the bottom, and we just scroll over the stuff that we want to be pasted onto. So this is the second column, so we highlight everything in there, and we go to our paragraph, and we can see our alignment up here. We want the right alignment. So we need to go to page layout up the top here, change the margins, and then under page layout you find margins, and we want to customize our margins to give it specific values, so we need to click on custom margins. So if we delete the number and retype the number we want the top and the bottom at 2.5 centimeters, and we press OK. Then we can press file and save again. To magnify the page to 120, so here we haven't got 120 as a specific option, so we have to type in here 120% and press OK, and that will magnify the screen. After the special offers this week, insert the text "They're plantastic." So we just put our cursor in and we type and we laugh. Review the document in some way to change the spelling. So if we go to review, spelling and grammar, there's plantastic, it's come up, and we need to add it to the dictionary. So we don't want to change it to these suggestions, we want to add to the dictionary. So now our plantastic is added, and we change all other spelling mistakes. Change, 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 ignore that one. And here we need to select the right one we want, so we want add a good feed of compost, and then click change, and then we want pruning, and then press OK. Number 47, we need to highlight the first 4 paragraphs. Now for number 48, we need to insert a 1 centimetre first line indent to the paragraphs. So because it's something to do with paragraphs, we go up here, make the selection bigger, and we're looking at indentation. Now if you wanted an indent before the paragraphs on the left hand side or the right hand side, we could apply it here. But very specifically it said it only wants an indent on the first line. So we don't need to press anything on this side over here. Instead we go to special, we select the option which is first line, and then we change this to 1 centimetres and press OK. This then will give a 1 centimetre indent at the beginning, so on the first line of each paragraph. We then need to enter some text underneath, which which says opening times. Monday 9 AM till 4 PM. Tuesday 9 AM till 4 PM. Wednesday 9 AM till 2 PM. Thursday 9 AM till 4 PM, and Friday 9 AM till 12 PM. Then we've been asked number 50, we've been asked to insert a right tab in this paragraph, and we want it to be approximately halfway in the middle of the page. So to do that, we highlight the text that we want, we go to paragraph, and at the bottom here you've got a selection called tabs. If you select tabs, it will give us an option to put a left tab, a centre tab or a right tab. So we've been asked for a right tab, and we press OK. Now the next click we do, we need to place our tab position approximately in the centre of the page, and we click. Once we do that, you'll notice over here just by the arrow a very, very small dark L shape here, which shows us the position where we've put our tab. Now it's important that this ruler is on show. If it's not on show on your screen, make sure it is by clicking View and Ruler. If you notice here, I'll take it off and back on again just by clicking the View Ruler. So when you're creating a tab, you need to make sure that the ruler is in show. Then what you need to do is, after you've got your tab position, if you then place the cursor at the end of each day and hit the tab key on your keyboard, your text will now line up directly in line with where you have positioned the tab key on the ruler. So for each day, place the cursor afterwards and press the tab key, like so. Number 52, we need to insert a new page just below our table and before our text box. So place your cursor there and go to Insert, Page Break, and that will insert a new page into the document. Then we need to save our file, but this time we're not saving it as a Word document, we're saving it as a template. So File, Save As, and we've been asked to call it Garden Template. And rather than a Word document, we've been asked to change the type to a Word template. So you select Word template here and then press Save. We need to save this one as well, and we need to close it. I'm going to go to open the presentation again, and we're going to go File, Open, and from our work files we want plants.docx, so we open this file and press OK. It says find the garden centre image at the top of page 1 and delete this image. So to delete this image, you just click on it and then press the delete button on your keyboard to remove the image. So we highlight and press the bold button at the top under font. So if we scroll down, select the image of the rose, and then up here on picture you've got a new tab come up, so you press format, and again, just like the text box earlier, you change the size here. So we want it 3.5 centimetres in height, but we've not been asked to change the width. So after the text author, if you double click here, it will open up the header, put the cursor after author and enter your name, page numbering. So then we scroll down and we go to the footer because that's still active. Click on the left hand side because that's where we want it. We need to insert an automatic page numbering. So under the head and footer tools here, got page number, and then you want at the bottom of the page, and you want it on the bottom left hand side of the page here. Okay, so that will see here we've got 1 there and 2 there, so it's automatically updating our page numbers. We then need to save the document. We can close the header and footer, and we need to save the document. So click anywhere on the document and you have to click on this button here, which is show and hide formatting marks. Okay, and that will give you all the paragraphs you got and all the spaces and tabs, etc. Okay, so we can turn these off now. That'll be under view, and then it's asked you for the web layout, so you can click different layouts here. We go to File, Print, and we just want here 1 copy, but we only want page 1. So to restrict it, we put in here pages 1 and press Print. Minimize the page, so to use that we use this minimize button up here, and then store the file again we just press on the bottom as it's come down here. Table and paste it into a new blank document. So we find the table, we select it, we go Home, Copy. We now need a new file, so we go File, New, Blank Document, and then we go Paste, and paste our table in there. We need to save this new document under the file name Container Plants, so save as Container Plants dot. It's got a space in between container and plants, and that's in our work files again, so we press save. To go back to the file plants.doc and delete the page break, so if we minimize this one, we can go down here to plants.doc and we want to delete the page break. So to do that, if you show the formatting marks, it will show you where the page break is, and we need to highlight that and then press delete. Okay, and that will bring our information from the previous page up onto the same page. We need to then close both documents, save and close, and save and close. So task 67, we've been asked to complete a mail merge. So I'll just show you the documents involved. The first one is called letter, which is this one here. And the second one is called customers. Now the whole point of a mail merge is being able to link a letter with a list of customers' names and addresses, so that rather than keep writing the new address on each different letter, we can link it somehow so that those fields are automatically updated. So here's our customer database. It's got first name, last name, address 1 and address 2, and that's all separated into a table. So we can close that one for now because we don't need it. Open up our letter, and this is where we perform the mail merge. So to start a mail merge, you go up the top here to mailings, select mailings, and we need to start the mail merge. All the time throughout the mail merge, we work from the left hand side to the right hand side. So start mail merge, we need to tell Microsoft Word that we want to create a letter. So we select letter. That's our first point of call. The next thing we need to do is we need to tell Word where our customer information is. So we go to select recipients. So it says here, choose the list of people you intend to send the letter to. Click on that and we've got an existing list. And that list is in our document called customers. So we select our customers document and press open. Now that won't actually open it for us. All it's done is linked it. It's told Microsoft Word that that's where it needs to look at to select the customers. So now we need to start inserting our merge fields. So they've got words here, but we need to insert a merge field instead. So we can delete first name and insert the merge field for first name. Delete last name, insert the merge field, but it must have a space between first and last name. Otherwise your first and last names will come joined together and it won't make any sense. Address 1, we can delete that and we can insert the merge field for address 1. Press return, delete that and insert the merge field. So just remembering our normal way of writing an address with a name at the top and then our address options below. If we were asked to preview our letters, see what it looked like, we could click on Preview Results up here. This will give us one example of the address to make sure all our spacing is correct. If we are happy with that, we can go to Finish and Merge at the end and select the first one, which when you hover over it, it says Merge to a new document, and that's what we want to do. We need to click OK because we want to merge all records, and this will open up the merged letter in a new document. As you can see, you can scroll down and each of the letters will now have a separate address according to the customer database on it. So start Microsoft Word to open the file called Bedding Plan, which is at the top here. So if we go File, Save As, and we change the format that we're texting it in, so not saving it as a Word document, we're saving it as plain text format, which is at the bottom here. So just click plain text, and we need to rename that as it's asked to as bedding. And then we press, don't want bedding plants.docx, we just want bedding, and then we want save. And then we just accept the default options here, so then we just press OK. File, New, and we need to open one from a template, so we can select them from the sample templates, and we'll click the adjacency letter, and then we can click Create, and then we need to save this file as adjacency letter in our drive. So we go File, Save As, adjacency letter .docx, and then we can put save in our learner drive. We've then been asked to save it in a rich text format, so we go to File, Save As, and we need to save it as adjacency letter RT, and we need to change the format down here as a rich text format, so we change rich text format and then press save to save that into our learner drive. File, New, and this time we want the blank document, so blank document, you can either double click or then press Create. And we change the orientation to landscape, so if you go onto page layout, orientation, change that to landscape. So size A3. And then we need to save this file. Save as A3 blank. Save it into our work files again, .docx, and then press save. Save and close all files. So close this one top right, and close this one, and we can close our document